All right, let's come back very quickly to continental assignments. Rangers will be playing tomorrow. Let's state that very clearly. A lot of people are asking questions, when will Rangers play? Rangers, Nigerian champions, as we speak, in Algeria. They will be playing tomorrow. About this time tomorrow, we'll be telling you what the result is for Rangers. They are playing JS Sadaura of Algeria, and that's the kick-starting of search for continental honors for Nigerian clubs this season. We wish them the best of luck, guys.
That's the only thing we can do. That's the best. I'm always scared of North Africans. I don't know, especially when they're playing at home. But the good thing is that Rangers are starting on the road, and I don't hope.
If we can get the Rangers of last season, that quality,
it's enough
with good coaching from Imama, who's a Super Eagles coach,
and the confidence with which they play their away games. You know, if what we've seen them do here, and they can translate it to another, and the fact that they're getting their first baptism, so to speak, away. It's good somehow, because they'll come back and look at themselves.
In a week's time? But they'll come back in a week's time?
Yeah, but after started the season, well, no, they're in the relegation zone, but we trust them well enough. Imama is a good coach, detailed, I'm sure we've seen.
And there's so much quality in the Rangers side.
But there are also concerns about the team is taken to Algeria. There's no Fortune, there's no Chisom, although Daniel Eto'o started season well, is with them.
Yeah,
you worry.
They have enough firepower. There's Bobby Clement, there's Uwobodo, those guys.
Yeah.
A lot of
and there's also motivation.
Tokwe Olushesi.
Yeah.
A lot of
I also hear that one of the top supporters has given offered 1 million a goal going into that game, so that should also motivate them to get a result. But GSR also a decent side, got to draw their last away game a couple of days back. They've got their manager Simon Bernardo, and he's a good manager. He's managed all in Africa, so he's got experience. But I trust Imama, who must have had a detailed outlay of how this GSR team plays. One of the best managers in the land. If they get a draw, that will represent a big
it's not a bad result. Yeah. It's not a bad result.
Let's talk about Rivers United very quickly. They are also playing this weekend. They left for Mali today, and you can see the picture of the team at the airport on their way to Mali. It's a team that has a lot of quality as well, tested players. They've been there before. A lot of Nigerian internationals at junior level in this club. So they know exactly what they need to do to be able to get a result. The most important thing for us when you are playing away in Africa is what we call the away goal. It's very key in Africa. Away goal.
It is very key.
If you can avoid defeat, fine. And if you lose, make it a narrow margin, but have an away goal to show for your effort.
Tony, I agree with you. But see, this is
a rival in Mali.
In Mali. Yeah. They are playing one of the top teams in Mali, AS Real Bamako, decent team. But here's my problem with Nigerian teams, and I hope we can stop that trend. We feel that going for away games just realizing
automatically to lose.
The key thing is, aside from the away goal, proper planning.
Yeah.
I mean,
travel well.
Yes, travel very well. Know your opposition. Know the team. I had Real Bamako sneaked into town to watch Rivers against Ibadan.
Yeah.
Did we also do likewise? Did Rivers United? See, it's very much important. Do you know what the weather is like in Bamako? All of this.
The pitch you play on. The hotel you stay in.
What time of the day? And we always ignore these things. But these little details, they matter a lot. Yeah. They matter a lot. And I don't know if our teams have started doing that. I know anybody used to put a whole lot into it when they used to be on the continent. I hope that Rangers also have done that going into Algeria. FC Fire play at home, so we don't want to worry much.
But they go immediately for the return leg in a week's time.
So you have to.
Wiki is playing in Sierra Leone.
Yeah. So a lot of planning has to go into this, and I hope our teams will learn, because it goes beyond that away goal. Sometimes you might even get an away goal and still crash out.
Yeah,
you get an away goal and crash out.
It's beyond what happens.
Aqua won away, lost it at home. But
it's beyond what happens on the pitch. It's beyond what happens on the pitch. The conditioning must be right.
Yeah.
That's why I agree with everything that Wale has said. Sometimes in the past we've gotten away with some of these things without adequate preparation. You know, some of these things still go far. But football has gotten to a stage where all of these things that he highlighted, you have to put it in place, or else you probably just be a pretender.
Yeah.
And you know, with the support our teams on the continent are getting, I hope all will not be put to waste when we don't take all of these factors in into consideration. I'm hoping by the time we look at the results, all of our teams will not be out in the first round.
We hope so.
We hope so.
Yeah, we'll talk about the other teams tomorrow. That's Ifeanyi FC Ifeanyi and Wiki. We'll talk about those games tomorrow on the show. Ilari Ndimele says that the Super Eagles must learn to take one game at a time, and once again, the Eagles will straighten up and fly right. I agree with him. Israel Akinlawan says we need to consolidate on our FIFA rankings by winning our games, especially against Senegal and Cameroon. The Cameroon game is still a long way off. Sam Uja says agreed, midweek games should be cancelled and shifted to weekends. Not that you should cancel midweek games, but plan them well so that teams can have recovery from game time and recovery from travel time. It's important so that we can get the best out of this guy. We don't want to sit down at the stadium to watch games and see teams struggling physically.
But if you look at the Nigerian context, Nigerian situation, it's very difficult with all the hindrances, traveling and all that, to have
I think the LMC put pressure on themselves by saying they wanted to wrap up the league in 6 months. And that ensured that they were clogging.
The present circumstances surrounding us as a country is very difficult to play on Sunday and play on Wednesday without having all of these issues.
For recovery from the game, recovery from your travel.
How many of these teams fly?
See, I was watching El Kanemi in Shagam, and I was asking, why do El Kanemi look woefully away from home? But at home, they have not lost in almost 2 years. And the explanation came to me. By the time they travel probably their second team. But when you go to Maiduguri where you spend 2 days, you are fatigued already. What do you want to give on the pitch?